Hello and welcome. Today I'm gonna show you a birthday card that I made for a friend. I wanted to do something vintage and romantic, so this is what I came up with. This is just some it's supposed to look like old-fashioned or romantic, and the theme is rose. Here's a little bottle that says Vintage Rose Paris, and there are some roses. And here is a lady with roses and butterflies and some shiny pearl, or, well, not really pearl, embellishment and rhinestones. And here is some fabric. It's not really fabric, it feels like suede, like soft suede. It's paper, but on top of it, it's sort of like fabric, so really suede, soft, like fabric. And then we have twine here, and these roses are a circle, and then there's the number in the middle. Her birthday, on her birthday she turns 31, so that's why there is a 31 there. So it looks like this on the front, really simple, kinda not overly done, but nice, I think. And on the inside, again, we have the bottle of perfume, and then we have a little circle that says happy birthday. And again, I combined the element from the first side to the inside. Here we have the paper with the soft suede feeling, like mini hairs. It's like hairy paper. And here you can have your greeting, and on the back side, nothing fancy, just my little signature. And I started out with an A5 card, scored in half, and I took down some pattern paper. It was just beige pattern paper, and on top of that I used my stamp set. It's this stamp set. It's silicone stamps by Viva Decor. And does this have a name? Yes, Paris Couture. So it's like silicone stamps Paris Couture by, oh, here it says My Paper World. So it's either My Paper World or then it's Viva Decor. I don't know which. Well, Viva Decor, My Paper World. There it says also My Paper World. So anyway, I used the lady here, and then I used the bottle of perfume, and I used the butterfly and the rose. And I wanted them a little bit off paper. So this rose I stamped first one time with black, and then I continue stamping without re-inking, and that's why it is more softer color, and that's the third one I made without re-inking. So then you get nicer shades, that it's not also black and dominant. Same thing with the butterfly. That's the first one, that's the second, and that, well, it's that the first, second and third, I'm not sure. And there is a little bit of butterfly up there. So I just stamped around this paper, this beige paper. It was a little bit like vintage beige paper, and I stamped around with black paper, black ink. Here's a little purple line. There was just some beige paper with some text on top, and just looking like vintage. And then I had another piece of paper with this fabric on, this suede hair feeling, and I cut out a stripe and I glued it there with double-sided tape. And I thought it was too sharp between those two, so I took some twine and I glued the twine on with glossy accent. I maybe should have used my hot melting glue gun, but I didn't. I used my glossy accent, and it seems to be quite okay. So then I just combined those two papers to each other, so the line between those two are not so strong. This one sort of fades away a little bit. I don't know, I wanted something old-fashioned. And then since everything was rose, vintage rose, and the rose there and here, I wanted to make roses, so I made them out of polymer clay. I have this mold. This is a silicone mold. You can use them for food or then for crafting with polymer clay. But don't use it the same. If you use this mold for polymer clay, don't use the one for food. Buy a second one and use that one for food. You can use it for sugar paste and press sugar paste in there, and then you get small roses for cakes. But I used for polymer clay, and the colors that I used was number 26 by Fimo Soft. It's sort of red, and it's called Cherry Red, and number 9 also by Fimo Soft, and number 9 is just basic black. So I combined red and black, a little bit of black and then more red, and this is the color I ended up with. I wanted something vintage, wine red roses, but it became kind of dark, but I think it's okay. So you're just gonna mix these two colors, and then you're gonna press them inside this silicone mold, heat them in the oven so they became hard, and then I just glue them on here with Glossy Accent, because Glossy Accent is compatible with polymer clay. And then I just glue them here in a circle, and this is a sticker, 31. It was gold, but I drew on with permanent ink, you know those inker markers, permanent markers. So I drew on with black. I didn't want gold here, I want something black. So I drew on with the pen, I drew on 31 and put it there, and then you can see these black rhinestones. They are just rhinestones that I put on here. They had adhesive side on the back side, so there were nothing special with them. Then you see these sort of like metallic, they are like a rainbow, you know, like oil or gas when you go and put gas in your car. It has this, although it's dark black, it has this rainbow effect, and that's pretty much how these are. They are rainbow effect, like blue, purple, yellow. So they are sort of like metals, but they are not. I bought them from eBay. They came in a little bag like this. There's pretty much of them here. They are black on the back side, and the front side has this nice metallic shine to it. And they are not, they're half, could I say half pearls? Well, they are half. They're not a round ball, they are half. So it's really easy to glue them on to paper and stuff. It's sort of like metallic, but it is actually plastic. So that I got from eBay. It was pretty cheap. I don't remember the price. I think it was under €1 for this whole bag. So, including shipping. So that's what I used there. And that's pretty much the front side. The inside, same little picture here, not picture, stamp. And this that says happy birthday is a stamp set by Wild Rose Studio, Clear Stamps. And it's a UK company apparently. And it's called Birthday Greetings. And I used that little happy birthday. It has become a little bit darker, although I washed it. But that one I used, happy birthday. It's really cute. A little bit vintage, I think, all these stamps. And I'm going to have my greeting here. I maybe should have used beige paper to begin with, not white. But I didn't have any beige here, so I just used white instead. But that's pretty much the card this time. Really easy to make, and I like to use Fimo and make stuff of these Fimo polymer clays. It's a nice embellishment. You can do whatever you want with them and glue them onto the paper. It's not even too heavy. It's kind of lightweight. And then I just on the inside cut a stripe of the fabric paper and glue them there with double-sided tape. And that's pretty much the card. Yeah, it was easy and it's kind of cute. I like it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you for watching and have a great day, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.